Welcome to the Miracles and Science Center for Continuous Personal and Professional Development. Today, the 4th of June, we have our daily life lesson for today, which says that any man should marry a woman in front of whom he will be able to bow his head in admiration. This message is powerful for today, and somewhere it may sound controversial, especially some women, and this message actually is meant for men. What it tells us, this daily life lesson, is that a man should marry a woman who, in front of whom he will be able to bow his head in admiration. What does this mean? There are some characteristics of women, there are some behaviors of women, there are some practices of women that actually will compel a man to bow down his head in admiration. I'll give an example. Nature provides that actually men, even if you may not like to believe it, are potentially polygamous. I'll talk about this one another time, about the polygamous nature of men, to show the different natural characteristics within the physiology of men that actually underpin this aspect that I'm talking about, that men are potentially polygamous. So a woman who actually appreciates that fact and recognizes it will actually attract admiration from the man. Secondly, within our cultures, especially the African traditional setting, there are norms, values, practices, which if a woman is able to recognize and understand, these practices have come from the knowledge of our forefathers, from our traditions, and they still operate in the present day. Even when sometimes they need to be denied, dismissed, but they still operate. So, a woman who will be able to respect those norms, values, in the context of her home, will be able to earn the respect and admiration of the man. Thirdly, within our scriptures, we find actually that there are so many instances where certain characteristics, certain behaviors of a woman are called upon, which can actually be able to help or command admiration from a man. For example, the Proverbs are the one woman that the Bible talks about. A woman of courage, a woman of respect, a woman who will go miles to be able to do what it requires for her home, actually will attract the admiration of the man. So, in simple terms, this daily life lesson tells us that any man can actually get attracted and can actually be able to adore and admire any woman, provided she has those specific characteristics that I have mentioned. Therefore, in short, men will fall in love with a woman that has those specific characteristics and will automatically command admiration. This has been our daily life lesson for today.